Greetings, Marvel Strike Force fans. It's Serebro here, coming to you from Los Angeles, California, in the USA. Thank you for being here today. I have a list of questions here that were sent in from you guys. So we're going to cozy up here on my couch. We're going to go through some of these questions, and I'm going to answer these as best as I can. Now, sometimes I speak as just myself and my own personal perceptions and how I think maybe things should be, and sometimes I will be speaking on behalf of the team, and of course I need to be a little bit more careful when I am doing that. But I'm going to try and answer all these questions as best as I possibly can. So let's get into this. First question, do you know BTS? I am aware of BTS. I'm not really familiar with too much of the music, but there's a lot of BTS merchandise. Even around here in Los Angeles, you can see backpacks and t-shirts. There are many BTS things around here. So yes, I am aware of them. Do you know actor Don Lee? I do not. I should probably look this person up. Let's see, Don Lee. Okay, Don Lee. He's in the Eternals. Now I know Don Lee. I recognized the face as soon as I saw him. I just did not put the face to the name. But yeah, he is a Korean-American actor. And great, he's going to be in the movie The Eternals. Really looking forward to that. Okay, let's get back to the questions here. I would like to know if you have any plans to conduct any specific promotions other than the Naver Cafe in the Korean market. I would not say concrete plans, but I do have a very strong desire to do that. We very much want for the game to become more popular in countries like Korea, which is why we have, my counterparts. We have community managers, we have customer support to ensure that we can do more promotions over there. Personally, I've been very busy lately. I unfortunately lost one of the people I was working with. Her name is Zeeks. But we do have somebody else coming on board very soon that can help with my workload. And then we should be able to give even more thought into how we work, do more promotions, as you mentioned, in your country. So yes, I personally have a very strong desire to do it. We will make it happen. Okay, are there any plans to use more of Marvel's popular character, Iron Man? There are not currently plans. Iron Man is obviously a very important character and one that we want to support. I think a lot of if you look at how a lot of we have released or reworked characters lately, I think the Infinity Watch is a prime example of how we're thinking about things. We look at some characters that maybe are not as good as we would like for them to be, and then we consider some new characters that we could put them with. So with Infinity Watch, we took Gamora and Nebula, characters that were not very popular in the game. We made them better. And then we gave them this new Infinity Watch team with Phyla-Vell, Adam Warlock, and Moondragon. So I think that's really kind of how we're going to be thinking a lot about reworks in the future. So if we make Iron Man better, it would be like, well, what type of team can we put him? Would we introduce a new team? I don't know. But are there currently plans? Unfortunately, right now, not currently plans, but honestly, anything can happen. Like we do want to try and give some attention to some of those older characters. And I can tell you that when we discuss it as a team of which characters we do want to bring up, Iron Man absolutely is a name that is brought up many times. So I can assure you his name will continue to be brought up in those discussions. Are there any plans to add new large-scale content other than Raid, Blitz, Alliance War, and event campaigns? The definition of large-scale content. So I know these questions are several weeks old, so maybe this predates when we did our preview blog, but one of the things we're working on right now is one of those projects that is called, we're calling it internally, we're calling it Grand Tournament. That's our nickname for it. And we think that's going to be a big, large-scale mode. Like, this is going to be something that, large-scale in the sense that you can use a lot of your characters, there will be a lot of strategy involved in it, there will be some new elements, so a new way to play that you have not been able to play before. So I think that would probably fit into what you're talking about in terms of large-scale content. But we also, at the same time, we do want to be mindful and careful that we're not pushing the boundaries too much on time investment in the game, too. So we want people to feel like they're being rewarded for their time in the game. It's an important thing for us. Who is your favorite character in the game? My favorite Marvel character, it kind of changes. I think for the longest time it was Magneto. And I think I really liked him for a number of reasons. One, he's a very powerful mutant, but also he's a very conflicted character, right? Like, he wants to do what's best for mutants. He wants to have a relationship with Professor X, Charles Xavier, but many times he's conflicted on those things, right? Like, if he wants what's best for mutants and Professor X doesn't agree with him, then they will butt heads, right? So it's a very complicated friendship. But I do think that ultimately Magneto wants to do the right thing. He just doesn't always go about it in the right way. So that's my perspective and why Magneto is one of my favorite characters. Who is your favorite character in the game? And that would have to be an answer that probably has to do more with a character that I enjoy using and playing with. I enjoy Magneto, but I've played with him so much, it's not new anymore, right? So let's see, maybe I would have to go with something a little bit newer. I mean, I have been playing with Deathpool. I recently unlocked Deathpool. I paired her up on my Mystic team because that's a team that I haven't been using a whole lot. Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange. I think I took out, who did I take out? I think I took out Elsa Bloodstone and then plugged her in there. Scarlet Witch. And she's got that real great synergy with Mystics. So Deathpool is currently one of my favorite characters that I am using. Multiple Man is also a very good character. He's really fun to use with just so many duplicates that pop up. But yeah, I think I'll say my favorite character right now that I'm enjoying playing because she's brand new, giving me new opportunities to play. I'm going to say probably Deathpool.